Hey guys, welcome to Stacks on Stacks on Stacks, where we share our mediocre opinions on an array of books. I'm Rachel.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Lillie.
And this week we are talking about tropes in books. You don't have to bleep me out, okay? This week my brain has been on this. Is totally random. Have you guys seen the video of that bear where they like wave at it and it waves back and it's like,
Wait, is it like a little cub on the side
no,
of the
it's like
road?
a big ass bear
Okay, then no, I don't.
in
No,
some
I
kind of nature
have
park.
not.
But he just like, and it's on my brain this week and it makes me smile every time I think about it.
That's
Cute.
nice.
I love internet videos. No, I keep seeing that woman who like, I don't know if she like domesticated the bears in her backyard, but she like feeds them and they just like come to her back door and she just like feeds them. And I'm like scared every time that I like watch content like that. But did you guys see the rabbit video? Of them
the
jumping?
trampoline. Yeah, I did fall
I'm
for
like,
that one.
I'm always worried that I'm gonna
Right.
like end up
Yeah.
and it's gonna be AI and then I'm gonna be like 80 years
All the
old.
people like freaking out about that. It was so funny. I fell for the fucking rabbits on the trampoline video. I did.
Did you see
Yeah.
the video of the giant rabbit in Sweden? And it's like a hare. I've never seen a hare, so I didn't realize they were that big.
Oh yeah, there
Mhm.
some rabbits
They're
get
big, yeah.
huge. There are some like lobs that are huge.
I've
'Cause
seen
I did rabbit 4-H
jackrabbits.
as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
like domesticated ones, they'll be. I think they're French lobs that are like, and some of the Angoras, which are usually raised for wool,
Okay, the fur
get really big too. Like that's not even just the poof. Like they're huge.
That's really cute. Oh yeah, because we saw wool
Interesting.
blankets that were made out of rabbit fur.
Yeah,
at the
yeah. I
fair.
mean, they are like big puff balls. There was this one I remember being at a rabbit show when I was a kid, and my mom and I were so like blown away by him because they just had him sitting on a chair. He was acting like a dog, and he was just watching all the other rabbits like on the table because it was like in the middle of a rabbit show, and he was just
really
like
cute.
perked up. It was so freaking cute.
That's really cute. You see any animal videos, Rach?
Animal videos? I don't think so.
You were talking about, okay, on the porch. Have you seen the one with the like litter of baby raccoons that are just like destroying that woman's porch?
Is it the raccoon daycare lady?
I don't know.
Okay.
Raccoon daycare lady.
Yeah, she's
Do
like
tell.
she's befriended her neighborhood raccoons, and so the mother raccoons will drop them off at her house
Oh, that's so
and
cute.
just leave them there because it's safe there.
Yeah.
And she just keeps an eye on them. She'll feed them. She gives them like little activities to do.
Oh my gosh.
And she calls it raccoon daycare. And then the moms will come and pick them up at some point. But they
That's
drop them
so
off
funny.
every day and then they pick them up.
No, I don't
That's
think this
hilarious.
is that because the mom was there too, and you could tell that the mom was totally over it, but all the babies were just like climbing all over everything and like knocking over plants and shit.
It's really
And
cute.
she's like, "What do I do about this?"
These pests. I've heard that raccoons are in zoos in other countries though.
That's
Really?
crazy.
Trash
And
panda.
squirrels.
Trash panda.
Squirrels.
Yeah, because squirrels are like North American squirrels, aren't
Uh-huh.
they? Like
Yeah.
they're unique
guess
to
so,
us.
yeah.
But yeah, squirrels
Still,
and
It
raccoons.
doesn't feel like it, but
Yeah.
No,
they're
because if
everywhere.
I went to a zoo and they're like, look at our squirrels, I'd be like,
Huh?
why do you have funding?
What is the point of this?
Yeah.
I paid money to get in here, especially some zoos are so expensive.
Oh,
Mhm.
zoos are so expensive.
Dude, even just Portland Zoo. Last time I was there was like, okay.
I haven't gone in since our freshman year of high school
I think I went like right after we graduated.
when they were still renovating.
Mm-hmm.
They're still renovating. They
Really?
keep making changes. I think
Maybe we should go
the
visit.
last time I went to the zoo, it's probably been at least a year, but I'm pretty sure they're redoing like the rhinoceros exhibit as something or something like in
We
that
have a
area.
rhino?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
There was a baby one.
Maybe I did know that.
Yeah, we have. I think we have a
'Cause
couple.
it has been a long time.
We have
since
a
I've
couple
been.
species of rhinos. I think.
Huh.
I follow the Oregon Zoo on Instagram.
Same.
They post
Mostly
cute
for the elephants,
stuff.
though.
Yeah, the elephants are so fun.
Yeah.
That
And the red
elephant exhibit
panda.
is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to go see it. R.I.P. Mushu. That was the red panda.
Do we still have any red pandas?
I think
then?
they
Or
have
was
a
Was he the
couple.
last one?
I never see them. I feel like
Yeah.
when they're
Dude, my old boss from Joanne, she went one time with her girls and like it was actually asleep. You know those little like bubble enclosure things where the glass is like bubbled up and they can go.
Yeah.
No, like you don't go in, but they do.
Yeah. And it like
But they're
bubbles
like
out.
never in there,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
like in the little cubbies. But one was, and she just got this like insane picture of this little red panda curled up, and the sun was like shining down. Like, dude, it was
Aw.
incredible photo.
That's so cute.
I know.
I love when we get snow here, and then the snow animals actually get to play in the snow, and they look
Yeah.
really excited.
Oh yeah.
That's why we
I
follow.
feel like because they redid the polar bear exhibit though a while ago, and the polar bears look a lot happier.
The polar
Good.
exhibit scared the fuck out of me as a
The
kid.
old one, yeah.
with the leg hanging down.
yeah. Mhm.
I
I
used
don't remember this. I know I've been.
It was
but
like
I
a
don't remember
cave.
this.
And then like it was a cave and the ceiling was like all kind of like rocky, like you were inside a cave. And then they had this one spot where there was a leg hanging down, like the polar bear was like coming through, because it was like I think it was supposed to look like ice.
yeah,
and
it was
had
like
a-
painted white.
Yeah, and then it had a leg coming down through, and it looked like the polar bear was like coming down into it, the exhibit. And I was like so scared that it was gonna like
That's
cave in,
funny.
because it was like up. There's like an outside and an inside portion, because you
Mhm.
can see the glass and you can see them
Right,
swim,
right.
but you can also go outside and see them.
It kind of circles around. Yeah.
Yeah, so like you're underneath. The water's right there, and you're like, they're just gonna come. I have nightmares about it.
You see those videos of Shaq will go to the zoo and the gorillas will like square up with him because he's so tall. It's so funny.
That's
So-
really funny.
What I'm hearing is we need to take a trip to the
Yeah,
zoo.
but we should go to the zoo. I don't know.
I'm just picturing
Standing
like imagine going on a date and then that happens. Red flag?
You go to the zoo and the gorillas are like. Or does that mean like? Is it a green flag or a red flag?
Orange?
Yeah.
I don't
Somewhere
know.
in the middle.
It
Because
could
like,
go either way.
Yeah.
because I feel like, like they say like if animals like you, that's a sign that you're a good person because they feed off of your energy.
Right.
It doesn't
Yeah.
mean if animals don't like you, you're a bad person, but like there's something. It's like
Yeah.
if kids kind of naturally gravitate towards you.
Right.
And
But like if you're making the judgment based off a gorilla,
Yeah.
See, I feel like that's a little different because it's not like you're actually interacting really with them.
they're
Like
not
there's
domesticated.
yeah.
yeah.
Really.
Speaking of gorillas, did you see who died this week?
Mm-hmm.
Jane Goodall.
Oh.
R.I.P.
Did you see all the edits of people editing her and her romp?
I saw a couple, but not that many. I did not get the full joke on that. I don't think I ever saw an edit, but I saw people talking about it.
And then I saw one today, and it was like Steve Irwin and Jane Goodall meeting up, and then Harambe joins.
It's where the timeline diverged, I'm telling you.
It's so funny. But the kid who like caused Harambe to die, he's got to be like 14 now. Like,
Oh, older than that.
Do you think? I
Because
think
that
it was
happened in like 2016 and he was like 8.
how long? Oh, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's like
Oh.
almost an adult.
I don't think he was like a toddler or anything. I think he was like a kid.
I thought he was like 6.
Maybe he was.
But 8 and 6
Still.
is really not that much of a difference.
that happened in 2016 because the joke has always been that was
What's
where the
when
timeline diverged, which was
And then Donald Trump got
yeah.
elected, and a whole bunch of people wrote Harambe on
Yeah.
the ballot.
what a time to be alive. Whew.
I can't believe people did that. We weren't even old enough to vote.
2016 is a fever dream.
The clowns.
Yes, the
The
clowns.
clowns. Oh my god.
I was thinking about that the other day, and then you sent me that video. I was like, "Holy
My
crap!"
coworkers and I, we were talking about like weird college experiences, and I was like, guys, I don't know. I went to college during the pandemic, and I went to college in high school. But one of my coworkers was like, when I was in college, there was like this whole clown thing happening, and we kept having to go on lockdown on campus. And I was like,
I've heard people talk about that, and I'm like, "That's terrifying."
No, I remember that being like topic of conversation on the bus home from high school. I'm like, what?
That's a no from me, dog.
What a crazy year. The
No
music
killer
was
clowns.
great.
Mm-hmm.
Stranger Things. I don't know.
Take me back, honestly.
Take me home. I was like trying to think of the song. It's Country Roads.
Anyway, should we talk about some tropes?
Yeah, but speaking of taking it back, let's take it back to the topic of this video. Tropes. So does
Tropes.
anyone have any like diehard favorites where like if it's in a book, you're gonna be like, yes.
I mean, I am always a sucker for found family. And like any
yeah.
that's just my shit.
I mean, I think found family really like. I think I like friendship. So like seeing people
Yes.
really establish
Yeah.
friendship.
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
like,
yeah. I feel like on the romance side of it, I like a second chance.
Yeah. Those are good. Always, as I've said, who did this to you? Great trope.
It's so great. You know, I was like rocking my brain just now because I was like, I asked the
Like-
question, but I don't know.
Don't have an answer.
I mean, I will say I always squeal when there's only one bed. I hate to say it, but every time it happens, I eat
Gets
that
me
shit
every
up.
time.
And I
Oh,
eat.
honestly, never really been my thing. I understand the appeal.
Yeah.
But like, I can take it or leave it.
I love it because there's usually like a lot of angst, and then they're like,
oh no, only one bed.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
I love sometimes when they take the trope and they like flip it on its head. Or one of them's like, okay, I'll sleep on the floor.
Right.
And you're like, wait, no.
And then
wait,
you're
no."
waiting for the moment where something changes, but then it doesn't.
And then they have a nightmare and they're like, no. Like,
Yeah.
I eat that shit up. I'm easy to please.
Oh my gosh. So, do either of you pick books based off of tropes? Like, if it don't have it, you're not going to read it? Or is it just, if it happens, you're like,
Yeah.
or no?
Yeah. No, wouldn't say I pick books based off
Yeah.
of tropes. I pick books based off of what sounds interesting,
True.
like
Very
plot
true.
wise.
Yeah, I think same. I really don't like if it says like there will be certain tropes on the cover or something. I'll be like, oh, cool.
As
But,
a bonus.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm like, I honestly I don't want to know. I just want to
Yeah.
go into it, and then if I'm like,
No, I get that. Half the time I like don't even really read synopsis anymore. I'm just like, do people seem to like it? And the cover is cool. I definitely judge books by their covers.
Oh, same.
especially if I'm paying money for it. If it's gonna sit on
I'm
my shelf,
serious.
it better look
I'm
good.
serious.
I'm sorry,
It's
I don't want
true.
no half naked man
Mm-mm.
like.
Unless it's a
Definitely
really
not.
good book.
We will make room. You will be hidden.
Get
Get
some
some
put
of
you
those-
behind the other
Yeah.
books.
Get some of those old school like
Book
covers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should
Break
bring
out-
those back.
Yeah, I think I keep seeing ads for them on something, so someone has brought them back.
Did you ever do that at school? Like textbooks where you had to put the covers on?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Or
I
get-
mean, we had textbooks.
I
We
saw
didn't put
people,
covers on
yeah,
them.
I saw people do them. I don't think I ever did. One of my best friends, she would always do. She'd like cut out paper bags and put them on there, and then kind of
yeah,
yeah.
I've
And then
seen
you could
that.
decorate them and stuff.
Mhm.
No, I only did the book sleeves when I lived in Idaho because they were like small school, you know, like middle of nowhere type of thing.
Mhm.
And then we did that. But otherwise, all the other, I think I kept it up when I moved back to Portland because I was like, these are cute and
Yeah,
fun.
it's fun.
But otherwise, I never really had to do it.
I don't think I ever really did.
I never did. I don't think my parents would have bought those for me.
See, that's it. That's
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh,
it.
see, they
like-
were on our like school
Oh, no
list.
way.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
like it was
That's
like a,
crazy.
yeah, no, it was like a required thing. Otherwise, my mom would barely buy us folders.
Yeah, same.
There's no way she's gonna be like, oh yeah, oh, and here's some extra.
Yeah.
money. She would be like,
You have to have this ugly one that's 25 cents because I'm not spending 35 cents on the cute one. And it was like,
I had to fight her to get mechanical pencils. Like she wasn't gonna just buy me book covers for fun.
yeah.
No, we had to have them. That's why. And then when we went to private school, we got new books pretty much every year because in part of our tuition they like buy books. So like they're
Oh,
like
that's cool.
ours to keep
Yeah.
Oh,
because you're
wow.
paying money, so you might as well get. And some of them were passed down over the years, but they typically got, if they did that, it was like new books maybe every 2 to 3 years. But
Yeah.
a lot of our like workbooks and stuff, like, you know, like at school, like you do like a math sheet.
Mhm.
And instead of like our teacher just handing out a math sheet, we got our own like workbook.
Okay. Yeah, we had those like in
Oh, yeah.
Spanish when we did that.
Yeah. So we get them for pretty much every class,
Okay, interesting.
every subject.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Instead of our teacher making
Yeah, yeah.
copies. And then you just keep them.
I mean, I have workbooks for the kids in my class, but then sometimes it's more work. Like
Yeah.
finding a place to put them, and then they have to get them out, and then
Yeah.
they lose them. Sometimes it's just easier to make copies.
Yeah. And that makes
No,
sense.
I-
Like we had our own individual desks. And then
Yeah.
workbooks had to stay at school. And then you would just rip out the pages you were doing, and then you had to put your workbooks
Yeah.
back. And it was a lot of personal responsibility, but it's also like private school,
Right.
so they could be mean.
Fair enough.
And then it was also like, if you lose it, your parents have to buy a new one. And so then you got to hear from your parents
Mhm.
about
Mhm.
losing it.
Mm-hmm.
And my parents would not have been chill about that. Other
Oh.
parents might have been. They would have been like, "Oh, it's okay." Well, my parents would have been
Hell
like,
no.
"Well, guess you're not doing math this year." Like, I'm just kidding. They would have
Whoops.
been.
That meme of Ronald McDonald being like, "What the fuck?" Like smack the shit out of someone. Like that's what would happen.
We would have gotten in a lot of trouble. I'm sure one of my sisters lost something, or but
Not me though.
listen,
Wasn't me.
scared straight. But anyways, I don't know how that related to tropes, but I don't know. Tropes, like knowing tropes is not a deal breaker for me. Like
Yeah.
I don't
Mhm.
need to know them. I will read the story regardless.
Yeah.
And I will like the book regardless. But definitely if there's like little things, I will squeal. And I think when I was younger, I didn't necessarily realize that there were tropes. Like I'd be like,
Yeah.
Right,
I
yeah.
think that's, I'm not gonna say it's a new word because it's not, but I kind of think it's like a new focus with books because before
Yes.
I would be like, oh, that's cute. They did something similar.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I blame?
Hmm.
Fan fiction.
No, that's fair.
Being able to tag
Well, all the tags,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But also, like, fan fiction has been huge for years.
Yeah.
And, like, I agree it's fan fiction, but I also think it's, like, internet speak. Because it's, like,
Yeah.
a quick way to tell people about things. Like, when you're giving recommendations,
Right.
instead of being like, it was funny and fun, and there's lots
Yeah,
of books that are funny
right.
and
It's
cool
like-
and
Definitely,
interesting.
yeah.
When you're
internet
on,
speak,
like,
but-
TikTok, nobody wants to hear, or
Mhm.
most people
Yeah.
don't want to hear like a long explanation
Yeah.
of the book and what happened, or not necessarily what happened, but
yeah.
the vibes.
Every time I try to explain a book, I always make it sound stupid. And then it's like, it's really good, I swear.
No, I mean, I do the same with a lot of
Yeah.
things.
Well, it's like
I'm
I
not
don't
articulating
fully
this
remember
well.
what happened, so I'm like,
Yeah.
well, and it's just good, okay?
Yeah,
You
it's
should read
just
it.
Good, trust me. No,
and then they
yeah. the amount of information
And then something
that
else
just, like,
happened.
goes in my head and out immediately. Like, dude, we went and saw Thunderbolts in theaters. The next day, I could not remember what the fuck happened in that movie.
I'm really bad with character names.
Yeah.
So, like, if someone asked me to describe a book, and then I'm like, yeah, and then this character, I can't remember her name, but I really
the whole
liked
book.
her. I'm sorry, if you're gonna give your character a unique name, and everybody gives their characters a unique name, at some point, I no longer remember anyone's name.
When they're unique is when I forget them, to be honest, because there's too many that are just like, how do you even say that first?
Right. When you're like mumbling the pronunciation in your head because you don't know
Mhm.
how to say
So,
it.
like, it's got to be unique, but not super
Right.
unique.
Oh,
It
that
needs to be a name.
That reminds me though, in books, I also love when like this might be a micro trope, which we'll get to in a bit, but I love when they have like a full name that no one ever calls them by.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they only call them like they only go by their nickname.
yeah, yeah.
And then that
Mhm.
one character calls them by their full name. I eat it up.
Mm-hmm.
But like I like
Mhm.
but again, like I don't want that on the cover. Don't tell me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't tell me, oh, she has a nickname she goes by, but he'll call her by her first name.
What would this trope
Imagine
called,
seeing
Lily?
that like on the cover.
Honestly, though, it would be so funny to see that.
Wait.
Like, I would probably buy that book. I'm being real with you.
I think some like funny advertising would like go a
Yeah.
long way.
Give me a
Oh, yeah.
shit post. Back, please.
He comments on her eye color and buys a bracelet the color of her eyes, which is not a trope that I really care about. Again, I think it's a micro trope.
Is that a common one?
I think it's like not necessarily, but it's like they'll do things where they're like they buy a dress or like some sort of item that like
Matches their eyes.
color of their eyes, or complements their. But it's definitely like a micro trope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like I read a cowboy romance where he bought her like cowboy boots or
Oh,
something.
so it's a southern thing.
I don't,
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. I've definitely read it in like fantasy
Okay.
and a lot of other things, but the one that comes to mind was like he bought her like a pair of cowboy boots that like brought out her eyes or something.
How the fuck does that work?
And then there was
It's
one,
on opposite ends of your body.
and there was one where like
What is she like? Check out my shoes,
it's cowboy romance.
I just see your shoes. Bring out your eyes. My mom used to always tell me, and because she got told this, I feel like that is also important to mention here, that my eyes are brown because I'm full of shit. But
Oh.
I have her eyes, so like, it's not her
okay,
being like super mean to me, but like,
No, my eyes are like dark brown, and I also love like we have brown eyes. I
Mhm.
love books where they have brown eyes because I feel like
Same.
they always have blue eyes, and so I like
looking at you, Bella Swan.
So I love when they like
As a blue-eyed person, I feel attacked.
yeah, Rachel.
Sorry.
Anyways,
You guys get all the attention, okay?
except that there is the blue-eyed stare that people make fun of on the internet. Do you know
Oh.
about this?
Is it-
No?
People are always like, it started with like, I think it was like Addison Rae's mom. But there's like other people, but they're like something about like blue eyes when they're looking in the camera. They're like, your eyes look just like you're kind of intense.
Yeah.
And so
Okay.
people started calling it, you're fine. But like they were like talking about like just like certain people. And then they were like calling it like the blue eyed stare. And they're like, I don't like, sometimes it seems like blue eyed people just really open their eyes so you can see their blue eyes. And it's like a whole thing. I'll have to show you the
Look
lore.
into my eyes.
I have blue eyes.
They are blue.
But anyways, I love like descriptive. Genes are passed down from
Oh,
generation.
God.
Okay, so we've talked about like tropes.
Yeah.
We haven't touched a ton on like the tropification of books.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
do we maybe want to talk a little bit more about
Right.
that?
Well, that's kind of where I was going with the TikTok.
Yeah, go with it.
Because like usually they're like short videos, right? So like we're advertising kind of, or like trying to like recommend books by just like listing a bunch of tropes.
Right. Yeah. That is kind of all
like,
book talk is.
Mm-hmm. I see it all the time. It's like
Yeah.
it's an enemies to lovers and only
Do
one
like a good
bed.
enemies to lovers.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean, enemies to lovers, actually never enemies to lovers. It's more like angst to lovers.
Right.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to actually write an enemies to lovers, let me know.
I am positive that there are some dark romance
Oh.
ones that are like,
Yeah, but even those, like sometimes, like yeah, like the
I don't
themes
usually
are
read them.
like sometimes you're like, yeah, okay, he's a mafia boss and she's from a different gang or whatever. But even still, it's still giving angst to lovers. Like it's not actually
It's like
giving.
not actually enemies.
It's like
Yeah.
still not giving actual literal enemies.
Yeah, no, I
Right.
hear you.
because I feel like Fourth Wing is supposed to be enemies to lovers, but it's really not. Because
No.
like their families don't get along, and there's this whole like drama, and her sister's like, "Stay away from him,"
Yeah,
but
I
really,
need to read this book.
you should read it.
it's fun. It's
I
fun.
have it. I bought it. Now it's in a box somewhere.
We'll unpack it eventually.
Eventually. I'm not looking forward to that.
No, I think there's like some fan fiction that is literally enemies to lovers.
Mhm. Maybe that's where I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because I read a lot more fan fiction than actual books.
So I don't know. Maybe it's like editors being like, "Hey, you gotta like
Yeah. See, this is
pull
where
it
I'm
back
like,
a bit."
Tone it
I blame
down.
fan fiction for it. Because, I mean, like you said, I know fan fiction has been around a lot longer than that trend has, but also not so much anymore. But when it started, it was, in my opinion, a little bit more unique to like AO3, which was a little bit later. Or it was mainstream.
The tags
a little
or
bit.
enemies
Yes.
to lovers. Okay.
Yes.
I was
Sorry.
like-
Sorry, I was not clear there.
No, and that's totally fair, and I agree. And I also think like Tumblr too, because
Mhm.
tagging on Tumblr was a really big
Yeah,
thing.
maybe when hashtags started.
And like Twitter when that took off,
Mhm.
which I know a lot of fandoms really contributed to stan culture, but I was really in like the One Direction fandom, and that shaped a lot of
We
things that
know.
have, you know, but it shaped a lot of fandom aspects across the board
Mhm.
that stemmed outside of the One
Oh, do you
Direction
know
fandom.
fandom culture has just like completely shaped and changed media as we know it. As like just all of it across the board. Movies, TV shows, books,
Yeah.
like fandom culture has become something else.
I
Cool
mean,
though. I love being a part
it
of
caused the downfall of Ellen.
it. That was My Chemical Romance's fault.
That is true. But it all culminated and caused the downfall of Ellen. But yeah, I think I don't like the way that they're advertising tropes on books. I don't like the way that people just talk about it on TikTok.
Yeah.
But I read the synopsis of books.
I
Yeah.
do.
And I know not everybody does. Like you just say you don't really
I
read.
mean, it depends.
I kind of prefer someone to be like, you guys, you need to read this book. Like that's like
Right.
I
Yeah.
prefer like
That's
I
where
couldn't
get, like,
sleep.
not reading a synopsis.
Yeah.
That's-
If someone's like,
Yes.
I couldn't sleep, I couldn't stop reading, I didn't eat for
Yeah,
7
yeah.
days, I stopped breathing, my heart stopped 7 times, they had to revive me, I developed sepsis, lost a toe, and I was in a coma for 6 weeks. Like if you're like, if you come at me with that, I'm like,
Well, I gotta read
shit,
it.
I gotta read
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I mean, I do read synopsis on things, but I do think it's fun to go in blind sometimes.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I don't know. And so then on TikTok now it's like, you guys, you have to read this book. It's enemies to lovers. There's only one bed tropes. And like, I'm just like, oh,
tell me about the characters.
like, tell me, like, I want
Like
the
that
vibes.
tells me nothing about the story.
Yeah.
Especially at this point, because like so many books have those tropes in them because they're popular tropes.
Yeah.
It's like this tells me literally nothing.
Well, and editors, I think, really like you can notice it on books. They've pivoted because it used to be like, it's like this book or it's like this book,
Oh yeah.
which I think is stupid anyway.
It's so stupid. Comparing the Hunger Games to Twilight is fucking crazy. And like
And then
that is what happened.
And then they compared Divergent to the Hunger Games, and I'm
Yeah.
like, there isn't no world except for the fact that they're both dystopian.
That was it.
Like,
They're very different
they're
books.
very different books. Now, people should be comparing Fourth Wing to Divergent because it's literally Divergent with dragons.
This
But
is
Oh
true.
shit, I do got it.
But that is another story. But like, it's like, I don't like that they've done that.
Yeah.
And so now they've switched to on the books where it'll be like, enemies to lovers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Mm.
okay, well, you kind of ruined. Because
But
now
see,
it's
it's tagging. It's tagging
Yeah,
on books.
Yeah. And so like now I know that like when I'm reading this, the angry person is going to end up being their lover.
Yeah,
And I don't want to know
right.
that because that ruins the plot because there's like certain books where that genuinely ruins the plot. Like
Mhm.
Agatha.
Yeah.
That could ruin that will ruin the plot.
Oh yeah.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you don't know anything about it and you just go into the first book.
Dude, the girls who got Tamlin tattoos.
Ugh.
After
That's
only reading
rough.
the first one.
Honestly,
A
don't
moment
even
of
really
silence for them.
don't even really understand it because I wasn't sold at the
Yeah,
end
in
of the first book.
But also
still.
like
even
getting a
not
tattoo
knowing.
like that,
On an
reading one
unfinished
book
series.
out of the whole series.
Right. Well, but in like even not knowing what was gonna happen though with Reese, I was like, I don't know about this guy.
Yeah. No, I think especially like now people like know a lot more. But when
Yeah.
we read it, I was reading it as the books were coming out.
Yeah, that's
And-
why I've only read the first one.
And so like I was like, but I just think it's dangerous to get a tattoo of an unfinished series, just in
Mhm.
general.
You never know what's gonna happen.
You never know what's gonna happen. And if you're gonna do something like, you know, maybe like a symbol, like, you know, like
Mhm.
Something vague.
something vague.
Something that's cute still in its own
Or maybe the
way.
main character. It's something to do with the main character
Yeah.
because
Right.
odds are they're probably gonna stay a good person, statistically
Plot
speaking.
armor. Plot armor.
Yep. Unless you're Veronica Roth.
Well,
I hate the end of that book.
We
I
all do.
hate that.
Everybody hates it.
I know some people are like, but it was realistic. Like, I don't
No.
give a fuck, but also it was pointless. And I get her whole, well, it was supposed to be the ultimate sacrifice,
No.
but like,
Okay, Jesus.
she could have survived and still put herself in front of a bullet for her brother. Like,
Caleb deserved to
wait,
die.
she got shot, right?
Yeah.
I kind of blocked out.
I kind of, like, once it
It's been
happened,
so
I was
long
like,
since I've read
but
it.
I'm pretty sure she got shot.
Yeah.
And her brother's Caleb?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Caleb should have died.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, she still could have jumped in front of that
He
and
had
survived.
so
and
many opportunities to do
Right.
the
been
right thing.
selfless. Dude, yeah.
He's giving President Snow. He's giving Choreo.
Dude.
Yeah.
Ballad of Songbirds
Really?
and Snakes is a crazy read because he seems so normal sometimes. And then he'll say something about control and you're like, oh, right, he's a psychopath.
Now imagine if they advertised Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes
Oh, yeah.
with tropes, enemies to lovers. What else?
Except
would-
not
What
really,
other trope would
because
that have? Yeah.
enemies to
Not
lovers.
not really.
Found family, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
For a
In
little
the
bit.
arena.
Emphasis on the kind of.
For about a couple chapters.
How,
for a
how
day.
would you put other, like, what tropes would you put on this
that?
book?
Like if I was falsely advertising it. Definitely enemies to
on.
lovers.
I gotta Google a list of tropes and we
Okay, do it. Definitely enemies to lovers, kind of.
Kind of.
Enemies to lovers to enemies.
Right. There we go.
Yeah.
Full circle moment.
Technically found family. Like
Yeah.
if we're
I
if
mean,
we're, if we're being vague,
the Covey is like
the
a
Covey,
but
family,
family.
like Sejanus and Choreo for a hot minute.
for a little bit.
Yeah. More
And
from Janus.
Tigress. Kind of. Like
kind of.
a lot of kind ofs. But like if you're falsely advertising this, you could easily be like, found family, and then you read it and you're like, what the fuck?
Like he almost finds a family.
Work adversaries.
Also kind of.
Yeah, no, it's all the mentors. Opposites attract.
I mean,
Yeah.
kind of.
Kind of.
Friends to lovers, enemies to lovers, forbidden love,
Also
secret
kind of.
identity.
Forbidden love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one definitely would fit that actually.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stuck together.
Stuck together?
Yeah, like trapped in
Yeah,
an
yeah.
elevator. Best
Oh.
friends, brother
Oh.
slash sister. Oh, you guys were all, what'd you think?
I was thinking
Oh,
like
like chain together.
because they're literally stuck together
Yeah.
because they're mentor and mentee.
Mhm.
Yeah. But their example was trapped in an elevator. Second chance, soulmates, fake relationship, wedding fever, and amnesia slash mistaken identity. I mean, if the amnesia is choreo, just like pretending to be a normal person.
It's grandmère. Is that what they call her? Grandmère.
Grand ma'am.
Grand ma'am, yeah.
Where is grandmère from?
I don't
That
know.
is definitely from something.
I think it's Samantha, the American Girl doll book.
Oh, it's just the French word for grandma.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Samantha calls her grandma grandmère. I could be wrong, but I think she calls her
That's funny.
grandmère. Okay, well, God, I love
The
our
race
recent
against
search
time.
history.
For
race against
Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, characters must achieve a goal before a critical deadline.
I mean,
Technically.
they're not wrong.
Yeah. These are all just romance.
Yeah, I feel like it's
Tropes.
pretty heavy in the romance world.
It's
Yeah.
true. Which again takes me back to fan fiction.
That's true.
Tagging
A
romance
lot
fan
of
fiction.
fan fiction, I feel like, started off because people wanted to ship people or they wanted to
Yes.
expand
Right.
upon
Yes.
romance. And there's definitely fan fiction that's not romance centered,
For
Yeah.
sure.
but
That's
like
usually where
a
I
lot of
exist.
it kind of came out of that. Fake relationship.
Tropes. What the
Mm.
fuck is colonizer is the real victim? What the fuck list?
Okay, but
What?
fake relationship you could put on the Hunger Games technically.
Oh yeah,
Kinda,
you
yeah.
could.
Oh wait, you mean like Hunger Games? Hunger Games?
Yeah,
not
yeah,
Hunger
yeah,
Games. Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Could you imagine Suzanne Collins advertises the Hunger Games
This
as
is
fake,
fake
relationship?
That is 100% if the Hunger Games got
Published
published today.
Rags to Riches.
Oh, yeah,
Technically.
Yeah,
All of the Hunger Games
it's
books.
true.
They do
They
eventually
do
get
get
riches.
rich at the end.
Do they still have that at the end of Mockingjay?
The money?
though? Yeah.
I don't know. They do have the. I don't know what
'Cause
their money
why is it
situation
good-
is. Like,
'cause,
I don't know.
all the victors are dead pretty much.
I don't know
Right.
if the money situation is like digital or if they like physically
do
get
they-
money.
That is a good question, Suzanne.
Because if they physically get money, then there's no way they're still getting. I mean, they once the government kind of figures its shit out, they might still just pay them.
Yeah.
But if it's digital, then they probably just like have it on auto pay.
Yeah.
Also, and I guess you could just make as much money as you want because, as far as we know, there's no other countries out there, so the currency
I'm not
doesn't.
convinced by that, but
I'm not convinced either.
No,
but
but
as far as we,
yeah,
That's
there's,
what-
there's no
canonically know,
global GDP or whatever.
there's no global GDP, so you could just print as much money as you want.
Yeah.
So you could be as rich as you want. It doesn't mean it means anything. But damsel in distress, PETA. When Katniss
Yes.
is running for him and his leg is hurt.
yep.
Uncharted territory. They're
They're
exploring
exploring the
unknown
arena.
lands.
The arena.
I love that we're only applying this to the
Hunger Games. I just think it's a funny book series to
No,
like
it is because
trope.
it's so like because it really did get marketed, especially with the movies. It's like it's a love triangle, and like that's all it's about. It's like no,
No,
it's,
that's
it's
not
a
what it's
comment on
about.
American society. Like,
Oh my gosh, arranged marriage.
yeah, true.
Accidental pregnancy and secret
Kind
love
of.
child.
kind of.
Childhood marriage pact, technically.
I mean, I don't know if it's so much a marriage pact, but like I feel like childhood crush is also a trope
But they're
or
17
one-sided.
and they get
childhood-
engaged, so therefore
Okay.
they're children.
Okay.
Runaway
Alright.
fiance.
I mean, yeah, right?
She did blow up the
And-
arena.
right? And then he gets captured, so.
Here we
So-
go. Military romance. Think about it.
Kinda.
Yeah, like,
Especially in Mockingjay.
yeah, in Mockingjay
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, because they're literally soldiers at the end of that book.
Yeah. Revenge romance.
Fuck you, Gail.
Hey-
If Gail has no haters, I am dead.
Okay, Captain
Actually,
falls
not that
for
bad.
captor after like hijacked PETA, and he's hijacked to think that Katniss is going to harm him, but he still ends up falling in love with her again.
My babies.
These are crazy. Virgin auction.
What?
That is giving like the One Direction I sold you family.
Okay, one that I notice a lot is there's always like an auction in like a lot of books I read. They have it in 50 Shades of Grey too, where there's like an auction, like they're rich people and they go to these fancy auctions.
One of those
Oh.
And then
books,
they
huh?
either have the
That's
girl
so
main
much to read
character
them.
or the male main character go on stage and they get auctioned off for a date.
Oh,
they're
it's like a
like
Hallmark
not-
movie.
And they're, yeah,
I was
exactly.
gonna say that's more of a movie trope, but I
Yeah,
didn't see that in
and
books.
it's not really a date. They're like not really together yet, but somehow it ends up and someone's like, you're going to go on a date with them. And like
Yeah.
it culminates. That just popped in my head. That's definitely
Yep.
not the Virgin auction, but they met.
It's also
but-
definitely not the Hunger Games.
Cooking show romance, office romance, billionaire playboy, lawyer client, doctor patient, sleeping
Ooh,
with the
I don't
boss.
think I would enjoy that trope, actually.
Doctor patient, no.
Lawyer
I-
client, a little less so, but doctor patient.
I like when they're like somebody's injured and they take care of each other. I don't like
Right.
doctor patient. Like I don't like
Yeah.
I don't want to read like you had cancer and fell in love with your oncologist.
Yes, but it's different if it's like you met the doctor, went on a date or something, and then like you got hurt and they were there.
Yeah, and you end up in the ER
But,
and then
like,
they're
yeah.
and you're like
I went to the doctor and he flirted with me. I'd be like, girl,
like
Find
that
a
is-
different doctor.
Yeah, that is a red flag.
like Grey's Anatomy where she sleeps with Derek literally in the first
Yes.
episode and then she ends up in the hospital and they're both like
yeah.
yeah. Age gaps
Depends on the age gap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the couple, to be honest.
Mm.
Yeah.
As a for the most part, age gaps are a turn off for me.
Yeah.
I read more age gaps in romance recently, and I've come to the conclusion that I feel a little bit more comfortable with them as long as the character is like 28 at the minimum, and then the other
Yeah.
character's older.
Yeah.
But like
Right.
anything below that makes me feel weird, especially when
I'd
they're
say
like
25.
Right. I feel like normally it's not my thing, but then not book related. Friends, when Monica is dating Richard, who is like her dad's friend, and he knew her when she was like a
That's
child.
weird.
It sounds weird,
But
but
it
watching
worked.
the
I have
show,
not
it
watched
like
Friends.
it was fine.
yeah.
Huh.
Well, like I have parents with it, they're not a huge age gap, but they
Yeah.
are like almost 9 years apart.
But they met when they were older.
They met when they were older. Like I mean, not like so much older. Like my mom was like 24 or 25 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad would have been in his like mid 30s. I get it's not a super big age gap, but it is an age gap.
Yeah, my parents are 4 years apart. They kind of started dating like right after my mom graduated high school. She's a younger one, so.
Okay.
My parents are only 2 years apart, so that's like normal.
Yeah.
Weirdly, apparently my aunt, my mom's sister, had some picture of people that my dad was in, and my mom saw it when she was like 12 and was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna marry him," and pointed to my.
Red string theory.
I don't know what that means.
It's like this theory that there's like red strings that connect and tie you
okay,
to
okay.
the people that should be in your life, like
Huh.
or like things that happen, like lots of like missed moments, and eventually the string will catch and you'll meet them.
Yeah.
Because like like there's photos where like you just said with like your mom,
Yeah.
or like where people are in Disneyland and someone's in the background and it's like their partner and they see the photo.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like things like that.
Gotcha.
Or like you went to the mall on the same day, or like like little things like that, and
Right.
your orbits just keep missing, and
Yeah.
eventually
Yeah. But I feel like age gap in media, just in general, feels kind of like a fetish thing. Because, like, what's the point of putting it there?
yeah, like what's the point of pointing it out?
Unless it's supposed to be a plot point for you.
I
like,
liked Lexi and McSteamies and Grey's
that's
Anatomy.
fair. Yeah. They
Oh
weren't
yeah,
bad.
that's true. I did like that one too.
And Meredith and Derek, I guess, are technically because
I think Meredith is older than the rest of the other surgical residents.
yeah,
of
but
her
even
year.
still, like with
I mean,
all
yeah,
the
he's definitely
training you would
older.
had to have done, and he was already an attending and like a renowned
Yeah.
attending.
Yeah.
There's definitely still an age gap there.
Yeah. But I don't know. So that was another trope. But I
don't know what their age gap is.
I wanted to know if you guys had any like micro tropes that you liked. Like little tropes that aren't like the full plot of the story, like not enemies to lovers or romance or like workplace romance, but like
They're 12 years apart. Okay.
12 years? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
good.
that's an age gap.
Yeah. But like they're like tropes where it's like I don't know, like they wash their hair when they're sick. That's one of my favorites. Every time it
I mean,
happens.
I feel like taking care of them when they're sick. I don't know about
Yeah.
washing
Yeah,
their
it's-
hair.
it's
That
like-
was
it's like it's all like they're like
a little
"Here,
too
I'll
specific."
get in the shower.
very niche.
Exactly. It's a micro trope. It's not
Right.
like it's not supposed to
Yeah.
be like the whole story, but it's like, here, get in the shower, I'll make you soup and make you a bed. Like it's like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is there one that you guys have?
Oh my god, do I have any?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever really thought about
Should
it.
we look at a list?
Yeah.
Yeah,
give me
let's look at a
list.
list. Give us some options.
Okay. So there's like almost kiss, a character hiding an injury,
Ooh, I like that trope.
a specific type of like physical touch, so like rubbing circles on someone's hand, or like so it's supposed to be like emotional trigger. Okay, so it says here's the key characteristics. So it's very specific. So it's like a precise setting or action or character intention. It triggers some sort of emotional thing. So it's supposed to connect them instantly. And then sometimes it can be like repeated. So like I was
Okay.
saying with like the name thing, or
Oh,
like
yeah,
they
I
have
like that.
they have like the full name, but no one ever calls them that. They only call them by their nickname, and then they're like their full name. Or I don't know.
Mhm.
Like my name's Lily, but also full name would be Lillian. So it'd be like Lillian. And you're like, no one ever calls me that.
Kind of, but not really the same thing. But the fact in the TV show Bones that Booth only calls her Temperance like twice. Both those scenes, I'm just like,
But yeah, like it's
My
just like
babies.
little things where you're like,
Yeah.
Right, it's like only you can call me that.
yeah.
So let's see. What if we can find a longer list? Because that's some characteristics. Oh, where's my wife?
Ooh, yes.
I love that one.
Yeah.
The quiet one loses it.
Oh.
What?
So like like there's one character who's always kind of quiet and
Oh,
is
okay,
easily
yeah.
Got it.
provoked.
My
then
brain
they-
was like, the quiet one loses it. Loses what?
Everything.
Their shit. Yeah,
Exactly.
Ooh, I don't like anybody but you. Which I guess
Yeah.
could be enemies to lovers, but I think it's usually like a minor character.
Yeah.
Um,
The golden retriever and the like very morbid, dry humor character. I don't know
Yeah.
how to explain the dark one other than
The dark
what
one.
I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, no nicknames. Everyone calls her Bella, but he only calls her Isabella. We're not fighting because I said so.
That's
Which
that would make me more mad.
Okay, but like this person is explaining it as like the story is heading towards miscommunication, and the character is not allowing the plot to go to a miscommunication.
Okay,
I can
well, if we're
respect that.
avoiding miscommunication, I'm all for it.
I
Absolutely.
I hate miscommunication.
It's so stupid.
It's why just talk, communicate.
I mean, I guess it's something that would be more likely to happen in real life, but like it drives me
But
crazy.
it's so annoying.
So annoying.
See, other people like it. Sick and caretaker falls ill or injured, and someone else takes care of them.
Hey, we didn't say we didn't like it. We thought the hair washing was a little much.
I mean, like, yeah, like taking care of them when they're sick. Yeah,
yeah.
guys, belt of knives. So like it's like when the character, like fantasy, they have
Mhm.
knives and then they give them one and they're like,
Oh,
here's
yeah. Yeah, I do like that.
I don't know why the way you said that is just making me think of though in one of the Avengers movies when Thanos gives Gamora
but it's true.
little one.
Horror microtropes.
I don't read horror.
Me
so-
neither.
Me either.
I don't like scary movies or
Not my
spicy
vibe.
food.
Let's see what else
Spicy
we got.
food is okay for me,
I can do it, a
but I
little
don't do
bit.
scary.
I'm a little less white than I was 10 years ago.
Nightmare comfort.
Nightmare comfort and like found family too.
Yeah.
I think is good.
Yeah. He falls first. Is that a microtrope?
I don't think so.
That seems forced proximity. That seems like a
That's just a
macro
trope.
trope.
Macro.
Tropes is books.
Oh, marking or claiming. So like when they're like,
That's a turn off for me. I'm
I
real.
don't love it. I'm just listing
Yeah.
this, but like, they're mine. I mean, it's close to where's my husband or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like a.
It's a little too
literal mark,
controlling,
and I'm
though.
Like a teeth, like.
yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Like hickeys turn off for me.
I was thinking, okay, but hear me out, because I don't want to spoil Air Fire, but there is a
I'll plug my ears.
Aelin and Rowan.
Why am I blanking on this? I read this book so many times.
With the tree scene, and then it's like, okay, we'll talk about this later.
Crap. I don't know what you're.
I need to pick this book back up.
I've read this book like 5 times. Why do I not know what you're talking about?
Bar fight.
I'm gonna keep going back to Bones because now this is just on my brain. But that episode when they're like Brennan's bachelorette party, but after she got married and they go to that like biker bar because Angela thought it was like
And
it was like
a
an
country
actual
bar. Yeah.
it was like an actual biker bar. And Caroline's like picking fights.
It's really
So funny. Cam is just like, Caroline, gas on a fire. That makes me cackle because she's like, what did she say? I've heard about bikers and their hogs. This must be the hog. Girlfriend.
That
I love
shows.
Bones. It's so
Ooh. Accidentally gets drunk or drugged and aggressively hits on the main character.
yeah.
It's like not wanting to confess their feelings.
But they're not thinking straight,
Straight,
so
yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
Combined with also the then taking care of the person. That's
Yeah. They're like,
yes.
here, let's get you.
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's
do
also
like
one that
that.
says making them eat. So like they've been starved in the past or they're like hungry or like something, which I still is
Don't
like,
eat when they should.
yeah, but it's like, I'm thinking like fantasy, like,
Yeah.
like you need to eat, like, or you've been locked in
Yeah.
a tower, like you need to eat. Someone said hot springs.
And
Okay.
there's only one towel. There's only one hot spring.
There's-
the whole hot spring.
Noticing each other's scents, eye contact, or little looks. Is that a micro trope? That just seems like a normal thing.
I mean, yeah.
That's just like a
That's
sentence,
just like
not a trope.
Yeah.
perceiving each other.
Fight,
Yeah.
fight training together though.
Oh yeah, do like that one.
Mm-hmm. Especially when they don't like each other and they have to train with one another, and then
That's just enemies to lover.
But it's not really.
Like, the overall theme is enemies to lovers, but
Yeah,
the
but it's-
action
yeah,
of like
I got you.
fight, like having to train them.
Yeah,
I eat that up.
Mhm.
I'm not.
I like
gonna-
that one.
Yeah. Accidental cuddles.
I'm sorry.
How you accidentally cuddle?
You accidentally cuddle somebody.
I'm just thinking Twilight. Like Bella is asleep and Edward is awake.
I'm picturing like when I hear accident, I think falling. So I'm picturing someone like falling down the stairs, and then they're like, "Oh no!"
No, maybe you might be onto something there. Like they trip and fall into each other, and then they're like cuddling.
We just stay here.
Why don't we just sit down and talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, you know what it means? It's like when there's only one bed and they share it and then
And
they
then they
wake up cuddle.
Oh.
Yes, that's what it means.
that makes more sense.
Oh, cuddling for warmth when they hate each other
Yeah.
outside,
Mm,
like camping
yeah.
or some shit,
Yeah.
and they're like, "We gotta like huddle
body
in."
heat.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh.
I can't stand him. And then they're like, the way that they smell. Yeah, a lot of people love an almost kiss. Which is great.
Will they, won't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying earlier, I like when they're like are arguing and they say like an angry I love
Oh
you.
yeah.
Where
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like,
good.
what are you talking about? They're like, I love you. Ugh,
Just get it out. Yeah.
I love that.
Mm.
Why? Why do you care? Because January. Ugh.
Good
Iconic.
book.
Good book. Would read again. Have read multiple times.
Read it once, but will read again. Eventually.
All
I need
right.
to read more books in general.
And that's why we're here.
That's the whole point.
Oh, one of these says good girl.
Ew. Nope.
Nope.
Here's some smutty ones. Okay, we ready?
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
We'll see. We'll see.
This is gonna be hard to read.
No. That
You
does not
don't
bode
have
well.
to say them. Okay. So good girl, that's my wife.
That one's good.
Okay.
Mhm. Tell me you're mine.
Eh,
Get your hands off her. Kind of like that one.
I like
That
that
one's
one.
okay.
That's a good one for me.
yeah.
Who did this to you?
Oh,
Always.
love it.
Always. Tell me to stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking Bridgerton.
Yeah, it's like raining and they're like, tell me to stop.
I love that so much.
No.
I will stop. Do not stop.
Crawl to me.
Hell no.
All I can think of is
Weirdly, like 13-year-old me would.
like, yes, crawl to me.
Crawl to me.
Can you imagine a grown man crawling at you?
Ew.
Okay.
Ew.
Honestly, I think if that happened, I would actually gag.
Stand up right now.
Get out.
Get your ass up.
I never want to see any of you again.
We are not doing this again.
No.
Instant ick.
Ugh.
You take me so well.
Wait, what?
You take me so well.
Okay.
That's a big one in like romance.
It is
books.
popular. I can stomach that one because it is, but
We can get
I don't
past
know.
it. It's not my favorite.
Possessiveness is kind of just for me.
Yeah.
Other than the like who did this to you kind of possessiveness, like
Yeah.
protective possessiveness.
Protective is good. Like
Yeah.
they care about them.
Yeah.
Type
But
thing.
not controlling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a fine line there.
For sure. One of these says spilled condoms. So
What?
like they're in a rush and they just drop them all on the ground, I guess.
I just
Um,
the logistics of that gross me out. Like I don't want to deal with that later.
No. Rage stripping.
Huh?
So I think they're like having
like
angry
an
sex,
argument,
and they're like
and then
tearing their clothes off.
Earlier when you were talking about when you're on the toilet.
I don't think that's exactly what they meant.
Oh yeah.
Just like, oh.
That's the motion I'm picturing. Like I'm so mad. Just cold sweat.
I'm gonna say that one's a
Running
no.
to the toilet.
Get out of my way.
Oh my god.
Oh, buys her a new wardrobe or like buys her like a specific item, like boots that bring out her eyes.
The whole wardrobe is
A lot.
that ventures into controlling to me.
I feel like
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, like maybe a piece of jewelry or something.
Yeah,
I also
No,
feel like it's
like-
really presumptuous to know that you like someone's
Yeah.
know someone's taste enough.
It just I don't know. It feels like flaunting. I have the money to buy you a whole wardrobe. What do you have? You know what I mean? Which
Yeah.
is where I feel like it gets into controlling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's more of a trope, but it also could be a micro trope because I feel like it's kind of new. But helping them with the sex play or like bucket list, I feel like it's a really big one in like
Mm.
I think I could get behind that.
there
Yeah.
it's like a big trope.
As long as it doesn't involve someone crawling on the floor.
Typically, I think it does.
Oh, well, but not, maybe not.
If it's done correctly.
If it's done correctly.
I didn't know where else to go.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Me too.
That one's good. That one's good.
Yeah. Oh, she wears his clothes.
I mean, yeah, like a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives her a foreign, or like someone gives each other a foreign language nickname.
I'm okay with that.
I have no idea.
Sounds like a child is screaming. Internally, what's going on in my mind if a man starts crawling?
Okay, so there's a Harry Styles song called Only Angel, and it's
Stop. Stop. Yeah, I did. Okay.
Okay,
Sorry,
alright.
go on.
okay, but like there was like a line that's like bruised my knuckles or got splinters in my knuckles crawling across the floor. And I'm like, can you imagine crawling that aggressively towards
Yeah,
somebody?
The fuck kind of wood floors you got? You're like fucking gorilla walking.
Red flag. The gorilla squares up with you.
Holy shit.
Anyways, some of these are crazy. And also, hair washing is on a lot of
Okay,
these
really?
lists. I'm not
Okay.
crazy. Anyways,
Maybe it's just because we haven't read it that we're like,
Maybe.
I've read it a bunch of times where they're like sick and they're like, here, let me get you in the shower. And it's like,
I mean, like,
literally,
I feel
it's
like-
super sweet and innocent where they're like, here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you've been
I
throwing
love
up
more
and like,
wholesome
I mean, I
interactions
guess-
like that.
so like, don't think creepy. Think like
Right.
just very sweet
Like-
and like
Romantic, but not in a sexual way.
And
Because I feel
usually-
like so much
yeah.
romance is just a
Right.
sexual way
Yeah.
in books.
yeah, and it's always like very sweet, and it's typically before they're even together. Like it's like a weird angst, forced proximity, and then they're really sick, and they're like, "Here, let me help you." Very sweet and innocent.
Okay.
Hear me out.
I think I could get behind it.
Yeah, it's really cute. Okay. Well, there's also reverse tropes.
Oh, yeah.
Because of all of these tropes, people have been poking fun at them. And so they've come up with a list of reverse tropes on Reddit. And some of them are really funny. So there's too many beds,
That one just
Perfect.
makes me.
accidentally kidnapping a mafia boss. So instead of getting kidnapped,
How do you accidentally do that?
I have no idea.
Like, who are you trying to kidnap?
Damn it, got the wrong
Or
person.
were you trying to kidnap someone? It's
They
like,
end
oops,
up
he ended up in my
my
van and I
car.
locked the door. Like, he was just locked in the trunk. I don't know how he
I
got
don't know
there.
how we got there.
Divorce of convenience
Divorce.
instead of relationship of convenience.
You have 20 days to get married and get divorced.
Academic rivals accept its two teachers who compete to have the best class.
Okay, that I would read,
Nick,
actually.
I can
Okay.
get behind that.
Yeah.
I read a book last year where they were both kindergarten teachers, and they argue, or first grade teachers or something, but they would argue about who like did it best,
Mhm.
and then they fell in love, of course.
Cute.
Cute.
Okay.
Really nice guy who hates only you.
Oh, I like that.
I think that would be really funny to read. Too much communication.
Can you imagine?
So
Give
much.
me
Constant check-ins.
Megan Trainor with her 2-toilet bathroom.
Wait, what?
What?
Megan Trainor and her husband have a bathroom with 2 toilets in it so they can poop at the same time.
Okay, well, as a Crohn's girly, I kind of love that.
I mean, it's
A
valid.
little weird to me, but you do you.
I mean, you
So
could
used
just
to
have another bathroom.
in the
Yeah.
house.
Sure.
I just think
No, like I
I'm-
think they're like
Are they, like-
across from each other.
are they like separate water closets?
They're
like
looking at each other.
No, yes.
Oh, it's like the ones where they're like sitting.
I'm pretty sure they're. I
don't-
could be wrong. It's
I
been a
don't-
while.
That seems.
Can I Google?
I don't think I
That's
could
like
poop
too
and make
intimate in
eye
a weird way.
contact with someone at the same time. In the hospital, because my heart rate kept going super high, it'd be like 190 something. I couldn't go to the bathroom alone, and so I
Oh
had
no, they're
nurses.
next to. Sorry.
Okay,
Oh,
but I
okay.
had. Oh, okay. Oh. But I couldn't go to the bathroom alone. But like the nurses were like our age, and then they had to be like right outside the door. And I know they're like really like they don't even give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
But typically they're taking care of like old people. It's not very often they get young people, and they kept saying that.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, so now I
It
have
just makes it
to
kinda
pee
weird.
in front of you.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I get bladder shy too. Like in like new places or if there's a lot of people
Mhm.
like in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, you go into a busy public bathroom.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like, damn it, I really have to go.
And I think it's better if there's a ton of people there. Like if
Yeah.
every single stall is full, I'm
Kinda
like,
covered up.
okay, yeah. But if there's like only like 2 or 3 other people in there, then I'm like, like, why are we peeing together? We gotta fix public bathrooms.
we really do.
Yeah.
True hates kiss. Only kissing your enemy can break a curse. Could be kind of fun.
And then turn it into romance after that. I think that'd be cool.
That would be
actually.
cool. Dating your enemy's sibling. So instead of like brother's best
That
friend,
could be really funny.
I think that would be really funny.
That
That
could
would
be
be.
really funny.
Like that's like like all the like Draco and Hermione books,
Yeah.
but they have, like
Right.
Draco and Ginny.
I'm sure. I am
I'm-
absolutely
oh,
positive there are these
1000%.
stories.
But like hate at first sight. Respect that. I respect that. Love triangle where the 2 love interests get together instead.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh.
like
So,
Gale
like Edward
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Jacob
yeah,
got
gotcha.
together.
that
That would be fun.
that would be fun. Fake amnesia.
Oh.
So just pretending not to remember, I guess. Soulmates who are fated to kill
That's
each
a red
other.
flag.
Yeah.
What?
Soulmates that are
actually
fated to kill
sounds
each other.
really cool.
Yeah.
That would be really
That would
interesting.
be tragic.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
absolutely
but it would be interesting.
really interesting. Strangers
that.
to enemies.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like that's
That's
how
just
it
like-
works.
fuck that guy.
He's like, wake up. I had a dream about this guy now.
I feel like that could be a really short book.
I woke up one day and that's my enemy. The end.
The end. Fuck that guy. The end.
Oh, instead of fake dating, everyone is convinced that you aren't actually dating.
That would be good.
I think that would be
Yeah.
really funny.
No,
Trying to
guys,
prove-
I'm serious.
It's like when you meet someone online, they're like, I don't think they're real,
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Too hot to cuddle, which sounds like a show.
That's what
Too hot
happened.
to handle,
That
too
is
hot
what
to
happened
cuddle.
to me. I mean, like, get over there and like leave me with no
Your body-
blanket.
No,
It's
I
suffocating.
feel like I've had that experience.
Yes.
Stop breathing on me. Love interest CEO is a himbo/bimbo who runs their company into the ground. So Donald Trump.
Is he a himbo though? He's an idiot,
He's
but
but he's not a.
it was never attractive. I feel like that
No.
is a
That is true.
important
Nursing home
trait.
AU. Do you know what AU is? Okay,
Explain
so
it anyway.
alternate universe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like you take like characters as they are and you put them in an alternate universe. So
Yeah.
like if you
Gotcha.
took the fourth wing characters and put them in Harry Potter, alternate universe.
Yeah.
Right.
Or honestly, if you just change
Change-
canon.
Yeah.
Got it.
Basically
Okay.
it's like a fan
Universe.
fiction thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, those were like the list. It's really funny.
Nursing home.
Hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Too much communication.
Honestly, I feel like a nursing home romance story it has the potential to be adorable.
I think you could write a really like thought-provoking fiction novel of a nursing home romance. All right. Are there any trope? Jesus Christ. All right. Are there any tropes that you guys would like want to happen to you, or were like how you would react if they happened to you? Like, do you want me to go through a list of them and we could like how you would react if this
Sure.
happened? Okay, like
Sure.
trapped in an elevator with a random person, and let's say it's like workplace rivalry, and it's like a weird flirty situation, and you're like work rivals, and then you get trapped in an elevator together.
Okay, see, the issue for me is that I never can tell when people are flirting with me. I'm
I
very
feel that.
oblivious to it. And then, like, a year later, I'll be like, oh my God.
Wait.
So, like, that whole situation would go over my head 100%.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd just be more focused on the
How to
I'm
get out of
trapped
the
in an
elevator.
elevator.
I think I would get annoyed really quickly because I'm a problem solver.
Yeah.
And especially like I think I'd be like, don't jump. Like don't jump up and down because we don't want to dislodge it. Press the button. Did you press the button? Is your phone charged? Can you call somebody? Like I think I would be like kind of a
Yeah.
bitch.
Right.
Gotta be honest.
Like, but you're trying to get out of the elevator. Like,
Yeah.
that's the goal.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
Not thinking about, like, oh, man, I'm alone with this guy.
Especially a lot of them, the lights cut out in the elevator for some reason,
True.
and so a lot of
so
it,
bizarre.
yeah, and a lot of them, it's like she's scared of the dark. I
Mhm.
don't give a shit.
I mean, I
stay over
do
there.
prefer being able to see, but
And also, odds are I'm not gonna say anything.
usually there's like an emergency light that turns on too, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
So, it's
But like, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna be like, this is funny. But like, I'm not gonna be like, let's start talking now. Especially
No.
if it's like a workplace rival where you kind of don't get
If it's a
along.
rival, probably,
Literally.
but also like in situations where I can't control it, I kind of chat. Although
That's
I'm not.
fair.
I mean,
good
like,
at
I feel like
conversation
maybe
either.
once you have like a plan in action to get out of the elevator, sure, let's pass the time with a little
Yeah,
conversation.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're totally stuck, you've tried everything though, and you're just like, well, I guess we gotta wait and see if somebody figures out that we're in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. Okay, classic. There's only one bed. You're traveling and you're in the middle
Yeah.
of nowhere. Your car breaks down. You're both kind of frustrated. You get to the inn. There's only one bed.
I mean, like I said earlier,
If I'm in a bad mood,
yeah,
He's sleeping somewhere else, and I get the bed.
Yeah. Someone, like I said earlier, I'm grabbing a blanket and a pillow and getting in the bathtub, but we could also make the other person get in the bathtub.
I think the other person goes to the bathtub, but
Yeah.
I think part of me is like sleep on the floor. I'll sleep on the floor. I'll sleep in a chair. But then the other part of me is also like I could be so tired that I'm like just get in the fucking bed. Like I don't
Yeah.
care. Like
right.
we're
Put
grown
pillows
ups.
between.
Pillow, wall.
I've done that with my
I
brother.
feel like
Yeah,
it would
exactly.
depend on the person you're
Yeah.
in the situation with.
Yeah.
Like,
If it's like a coworker, it depends.
yeah, it depends.
Yeah,
like,
it really does.
Like I'm thinking because like realistically we are not fighting anything. We're not on some quest with wings or some
Yeah.
shit.
Right.
So odds are if it was to happen and you're gonna be with somebody you don't really know that well, it's probably gonna be like a coworker work trip situation.
Yeah.
yeah.
And so in that case, or like, like sometimes what happens, like there's a snowstorm, but then this person would be somebody you don't know at all. Typically.
That's where I'm like,
And then that's an
Yeah.
immediate no.
And that's an immediate no. But if it's like
I will sleep in my car.
yeah, but if it's like a snow, then that turns into huddling in the car for warmth.
True.
Which if you gotta do it, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I
Okay?
mean, you do want to stay alive.
Yeah. But or like a hurricane or some sort of natural disaster, I think would be the only way that these sort of things would happen.
Hmm.
A fire.
I don't know. See, and this circles me to the, would you pick a man or a bear?
So true.
Would I pick a man or would I pick freezing to death in my car?
It's true.
That's
I mean,
fair.
if they're a complete stranger,
I might choose freezing to death in
Yeah.
my car. We really,
seriously.
Okay, what about a love triangle? Would you find yourself how would you handle a love triangle? What do you think? I think I would accidentally end up in one. Like I don't think I would realize that's what's happening. I think I would be like a
I feel like
Katniss.
you would accidentally end up in a polycule.
That is also true. I'd be like, sounds great. We're all friends. And they're like, no.
No. That's not what this is.
Yeah.
But see, I think I would miss cues. And I would just yeah.
I wouldn't know.
No,
I'm
yeah.
just so oblivious to all of that stuff because it's never the first thing on my mind.
Yeah, I don't think I would be like, I'm in love with both of these people.
Yeah.
I think I'd be like, I'm really good friends with these
Yeah.
people. And they, I think it would, I would be like a Katniss. I wouldn't be aware.
yeah.
Mm.
Rach?
I want to say the same, but I don't know.
Do love triangles?
I don't like a love
actually
triangle, so I
exist?
don't think I
Yeah.
would like being part of it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you
Yeah.
know what? Maybe just none of you.
But I can totally
Instead,
understand,
but
if
I
you're
don't know.
dating around, dating apps and stuff, and you're just going on a lot of dates, and
Yeah.
there's a couple people that you've really bonded with, and now you're like, wait, which one do I pick? And then they both really like you, and they're trying to pursue you.
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not to me.
Right. But I feel like I would really quickly try to make a decision or
Yeah.
whatever, because I don't want to be in that.
Because see,
Yeah.
my thing is I think I absolutely need some sort of friends to lover situation. I don't think I don't know. I've done dating apps, but I think I would we need to be friends, and nobody wants to just become friends. But
Yeah.
I think that's why I would accidentally end up in some sort of love triangle polycule situation, because I'd be like, we're just really good friends.
Yeah.
No, all these people are just all my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, you fucking idiot.
I feel like there's a movie like that, and I can't remember.
Like a comedy?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is just
I don't
kind of
know.
something in my back of my brain. It sounds familiar.
Fake relationship?
Like you ask somebody to be in a fake. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
I could see it happening. I
Yeah.
could see you're going to a family wedding or something.
and ask
Yeah.
a friend to go with you.
Yeah.
but
And then everyone's like, "Oh, are you guys together?" And you're like,
sure.
"You know what? Everyone keeps asking me why I'm not with
Mhm.
anyone. Do you want to just pretend?"
right.
I could see that happening.
Definitely.
Right. Yeah.
That is one of the more realistic ones.
Yeah.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Runaway bride.
What?
I don't know. Oh, so you run away, you're at your wedding, and then you run away with the other person that you're really in
a
love with.
different
Yeah.
person. No,
I don't think I would let it get that far.
Exactly.
No, I wouldn't be planning a wedding if I didn't
if you weren't that
want to be
sure.
married to that person.
Yeah. What else we got? Accidental pregnancy?
No.
I will be exercising my right to choose.
I mean, for outcome, yeah. But I mean, again, I feel like that is a realistic one that could
Yeah.
happen. Like accidental
Yeah, it
pregnancy
can happen,
happens
yeah.
all the time. I think typically in books, it's like a one-night stand and they accidentally get
Yeah.
pregnant.
I mean, that is something that happens.
And then
in
they
real life,
yeah,
too.
true. And then they end up falling in love.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying never say
mean,
never.
I just it's not gonna
yeah,
happen.
I
to
mean,
me.
I just
Yeah.
For like just asexual, it's not gonna.
Yeah. Okay, military romance.
I can't do it.
Unless I'm forcibly enlisted.
No, right. Unless I'm the one in the military, which won't happen
Which will
either.
never happen. I mean, I don't know if you met someone and didn't know they were in the military.
I feel like you can tell though.
No, you're right.
Mm-hmm. I love books where they're soldiers and stuff, like fantasy.
Right.
But if it's, I cannot support the American military complex.
I don't know. I went through a weird obsession with Top Gun for like 2 years.
That's
mean-
totally fair. I just think personally I cannot date someone in the military.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I
yeah.
don't
No, me either.
think-
Reading it,
I don't know.
I can be okay with sometimes,
Yeah.
but not. I couldn't date someone in the military. You know.
What about the mafia?
See, all of this is just like, I don't want to date anyone, period.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just don't want to date.
Yeah. I'm vibing,
That's
guys.
okay.
Billionaire playboy. I morally would not be okay with that.
Yeah.
Maybe a
It's the Playboy
millionaire.
part that gets me.
Oh, I was
it's the
thinking
billionaire part.
Dude, if he got $1 million, he could fuck around.
Yeah. Love at first sight. Accidental adultery.
Oops,
That's not an accident.
I
How?
fell down the stairs and your penis went.
Oh no! It's like that one video. My husband had a terrible accident.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the whole
good,
thing,
though.
but like
He
his
tripped and
penis
fell
fell into her
into
vagina.
somebody's vagina.
I love every year when their Christmas decor comes out and all the nurses get on the internet who work in the ER and they're like, no.
Yeah.
And they like
That one EMC that's just like,
and they're like, remember, if it doesn't have a base, no.
listen, Joanne's talked a lot of Christmas decor. This was common. There were so many things, not even just at Christmas, that we'd hold in the backs for like, that's going to get pulled.
Okay, here's one. Okay, rich versus poor. So you fall in love with somebody who's a lot wealthier than you.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is a lot. I've seen people complain about this online, like in books. They're like really wealthy, and then the other character isn't really wealthy, and then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, just use my money, like do whatever." And the character's like, "Oh no, like I couldn't do that." And people are always like, I don't know why they say that. Like I would spend all their money, but the thing is like I'm
I
too
don't know.
manners trained.
Yeah, I would
also-
feel weird about that.
I also would be like, no.
If they were really pushy, I'd probably be like, fuck, fine, but
Yeah, because they'll
Yeah.
be like, here, use my card. Just spend it on whatever. Go buy yourself something.
yeah.
But they were like, go buy yourself something. I'm going to like TJ Maxx. Like, I'm not
Mhm.
thinking, let's
Right.
go to fucking Prada. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
but like, yeah. So like, they have all this money, and you're like, no, I'm not gonna spend it. I don't know. I personally just don't. I would feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
would also feel really weird because they're like, oh, I'll take you on a yacht, and you're like, cool. We can go to Panera. Like,
yeah, right. Like it's just
When
not
it's
my
my
vibe.
turn.
Like
Yeah.
I
no,
feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
wealth disparity in romance is kind of like age gap for me. Like if it's done right, it's okay, but I don't know, there's a potential
Yeah.
to just be kind of uncomfy
Yeah.
too.
I think I'm fine. Like, I'm fine with sports romance and wealth disparity just because a lot of times, like, these sports stars didn't grow up with money.
Mhm.
And then
Right.
they come
Yeah,
into
no, there's a
money.
Yeah.
difference definitely between people who like didn't grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with money.
People that are born wealthy.
Yeah. But like, yeah, when they're like born wealthy,
They're
I'm like,
so out of touch.
I'm like, oh, this is actually really uncomfy. Like, and
Yeah.
it's not written to be uncomfy, but I
Yeah.
feel
Right.
uncomfortable.
Because it's just
But-
kind of a like, if you're born wealthy, it's like money doesn't mean anything
Right.
to
And they
you.
kind of like throw it around.
Yeah. But if you worked for it, like it's more meaningful to be like, here.
yeah,
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, so it makes me really uncomfortable, and I don't know. I don't love like money books.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can take it or leave it. But like I said, it's got to be done well and not in an uncomfy way.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
We're just chatting.
Tropes is there any tropes that you guys would like to see more of? Because I was just thinking, it came to me. I love reading like queer romances, and so like like it's like brother's best friend. I want to see more of that, but like in queer romances. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like best
Okay.
friend's sister or something like that.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be fun. I'm sure somebody does it, but
Yeah.
there's not there should be more, and I think it would be
Some of
really
this
fun.
is just, I need to get on Goodreads and find some
and
new
go
books.
hunt for them. But like imagine that in like a fantasy or something.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be cute.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I don't know. What? I mean, because we kind of talked about how knowing the tropes feels like it spoils the book.
Absolutely.
Right.
So, like, I don't know that I want to see more.
I don't
I
want
wanna
to
be
I don't want to
surprised.
know them, but
Okay,
I would
yeah.
like to see some like sometimes. Like I like when people take like I said I like when people take a spin on there's only one bed. And I feel like a lot of people know that people love there's only one bed tropes and everybody adds them in.
Right.
So,
So
I'd
it's
like
over.
I'd like to see less of that, even though I love it. And or
like,
some
make
sort of
it
twist.
very
more
well
unique.
done ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
not
like a
just,
twin
like-
bed. And they've got to squeeze it.
There's only one bunk bed. Who
There's
gets
only
the top?
one bed.
It's like a hostel.
Would you guys shut up already?
And they're like, you smell so good. Like, and then someone's like, shut up.
Trying to sleep over here. Holy shit.
She had a nightmare. Like,
Then
Then it
There's
turns
a
into
nightmare trope, but
and then it turns into a reverse harem, and everybody in the hostel falls in love. Or polycule, I
yeah,
guess.
polycule.
Um,
Orgy.
At that point, probably.
Yeah.
and then they all travel Europe together, but with wings.
Because this is a fantasy.
Yes.
Obviously.
Obviously. I don't know. And actual enemies to lovers.
Yeah,
I
true
don't know that
enemies
I
to
would enjoy
lovers.
that.
I want more. I want a friends, or I want an enemies, or a lovers to enemies. Because I know like that's kind of like a breakup, but I want like
Yeah.
they're very close and it's just a dynamite explosion and then they're like actively trying to kill each other. I guess that's like fated to kill each other.
Yeah, I
So,
kind of
like,
want to see
yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
think that would be really interesting.
Like they're genuinely in love, like you're watching their love story and then and they're like we would never,
Yeah.
and then something
Would you
happens.
want it to be like lovers to enemies to lovers again? Or just end as enemies?
I almost feel like I think I would want dream scenario. I want I want it to be a fantasy. I want multi points of view. I want them as an established couple. Maybe not necessarily the main couple, but I want them as like an established couple and you just get to see lots of glimpses of their love story and other people like around them like loving them and blah blah blah. And so that way you're not having to make them fully fall in love first. They're already established, but it's not like weird. Like you kind of just see and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's really sweet. I really like that." And then out of nowhere, and like there's a prophecy and everyone kind of like they talk about it and or whatever, but it's like
They were fated to get divorced.
it's fantasy. They're going to kill each other. I want blood. But it's like the prophecy incorporates a lot of the other multi points of view. So there's like other things going on. So they're feigning to kill each other. It's not like a main thing. It's like we'll deal with this problem when it gets here, but that's like not actually going to happen. And then like book 3, big fallout.
She's put so much thought into this. Book 3?
Sounds like you have a new project.
Apparently. Book 3, big fallout.
That's the title.
And then the last 2 books, it's them like trying to fight the prophecy.
It's got to be a 5-book
Because,
series.
I want them like they're actively trying to harm each other, but they're also still trying to break it. You know what I mean? Like it's
Right.
Like a
Yeah.
curse.
No, I see what you're saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
No, that's
yeah.
what I was
so,
thinking
like, they
too. Like,
didn't want to become enemies.
Yes.
yeah, they don't want to kill each other, but
Yeah.
it's like the prophecy, like they're going to kill each other, but they're
Okay.
trying to find a way so that they don't have to.
But then something big happens and they hate each other, but they're also still like, I still don't want to kill them. Like it's just like so much conflict, but also there's other things going on because there's multiple points of view, of course. And then
Of course, she said.
There's multiple points of view.
I need multi POVs.
Yeah.
And then it ends book 4. Somebody's dead and you don't know who it is. In the book 5, we start with someone else's completely unrelated POV.
Brand new character.
Jesus.
And then we get the rest of the plot. But then the person
She's like, I haven't written that part yet.
That part I don't know.
Okay, the person who kills the other person, whoever it is.
Are they going to go to the underworld to rescue them?
Oh, we could do an Orpheus situation. Orpheus and Eurydice. But I was thinking the person who kills them kind of goes into like the whole necromancy thing. I mean, we could go into the underworld. But something happens. Like them killing them ends up having to be, it's less about enemies and more about like it has to go that way. Like to unlock something, like something big.
Yeah.
Like-
So at the end, it's not actual hatred. It's like
But would that be a true enemies then?
they were enemies for a while.
You
So it is like it is
true
like
enemy.
lovers to enemies to lovers.
Yeah.
Yes. But they don't reconcile. Like that person dies thinking
Okay.
they hate them still. I like when
Alright.
there's no I hate it.
Are you? Oh my god! Are you a hurt no comfort reader?
Oh, I love that sometimes.
Hell no!
Like when they just don't quite get to complete their task or they don't get to see.
Dead dove, do not read, do not eat.
Don't let me write a book because you will.
You can write it.
I just
You
know
might
that
not
I
want to
will
read it though.
But like, oh, imagine. And then at the end, that character also dies. And it's okay because there's multiple points of view.
Do they become lovers in the afterlife?
Yes. Of course.
So it was lovers
Okay,
to
so-
enemies to lovers.
But it's like an
It's
epilogue.
very drawn out.
It's an epilogue.
it's just a couple
You don't
pages.
get a whole book of that.
Yeah.
No, it's like I see their face.
Dead.
We out.
Deuces.
But like, yes. No, I'm gonna write it. But I'd want like that's a total just side plot.
That's the side plot.
There's other stuff happening. It's fantasy. There's gonna be wars
true.
and kingdoms.
2 wars.
2 kingdoms united and then torn apart. Or multiple kingdoms.
So it was the kingdoms that were lovers to enemies all along.
Exactly. It's the United States trying to annex Canada. All right. Who wants to wrap it up?
We're wrapping it up.
Unless you want.
Do you have something else to say?
No.
So then I think we're wrapping
You're
it up.
the yapper.
I don't have anything
Wrap
else
it
to
up.
say.
Wrap it up.
5 minutes. Let's go.
So
No, we
smash that
have
subscribe
a monthly book
Oh,
Yes,
for the end of
October.
the week
October,
of
coming out.
Halloween.
the week of the Halloween.
Yeah, the week of the Halloween.
Yes. And then there were none
And
by
then
Agatha Christie.
Mhm.
Aggie, let's go. I've not read any Agatha Christie. I'm very excited to.
I've never either. You started
I
it.
started it today.
My mom stole my copy that I bought already, and she read it, and she said it was really good. So
Oh, I'm excited. Yeah, I want to read more classic lit. And
Yeah,
I
me
don't
too.
know if in literary circles she's considered classic lit, but I would consider it classic lit since
Yeah.
she's an older author.
I was reading on the back of mine today that she died in the 70s. So
Yeah.
Way
She-
before
the
we were born.
Queen of Mystery, apparently.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
It
Yeah.
also says that.
And there's a movie, so we could watch if we like the
There's
book.
a movie too.
Apparently, because every time I
Ooh.
Googled it, it kept saying the movie, and I was like, no, the book.
The book.
Obviously.
Who do you think you're talking
Yeah.
to?
Movie.
You should know better.
And I have a special surprise with this book that I'm not going to say on here because we'll just keep it to us. But it'll be a fun segment for the book when we talk about it. So you guys should read it, and then we can have fun. Anything else? No. All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
All right, guys, it's time for me to go to bed now.
No,
Smash
actually,
that
my
button.
watch told me to go to bed like half an hour ago.
My head told me like half an hour ago.
Well, we're gonna go to sleep. I'm Lily.
I'm Emily.
I'm Rachel.
Thanks for joining us. Follow us on all of our socials that
All
are
the
going to be
things.
linked below. We're on the internet. And
Very descriptive, but it works.
All the things.
all the
It
things,
covers the bases.
like, comment. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about.
Give us suggestions for new books to read.
Yeah. Or topics, things that are trending on Book Talk, and you're like, oh my God, I cannot believe this person said that. You guys need to talk about it because we love to gossip. I love to gossip, and I
Yappers.
make them listen to it.
Yappers.
Subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.